the Zonal Commander, Lagos EFCC, Alamed Gali. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much, Morayo.
Yes, good to have you on. Right, so there are many things we'd like to discuss with you, but with this Abba Kyari issue, yes, we saw the FBI report, and a lot of Nigerians are finding it quite weird that the U.S. court can order the arrest of a Nigerian citizen in Nigeria. That's one. And this is somebody that is a super cop to us. This is one of our treasured gallant officers. Even he's the one that is feared by all the kidnappers and all the criminals that we have in Nigeria. He's highly feared. So are we willing to hand him over? This is somebody we respect. Hand him over to the U.S. court for prosecution.
Morayo, thank you very much. The issue of Abba Kyari, as we all know, Abba Kyari is a serving police officer. And yes, he has a very good track record. He has been doing well, as you rightly said. So the latest development for the commission, we are still studying it, rather.
Right.
And now it's entirely within the purview of the police to look at the request that FBI made to them. And as a commission, we too are studying it. At the right time, if there is any role that we are to play, we will definitely do that. But for now, I think what I will only say is we are studying the situation as a commission.
This someone that we're talking about is someone that, Hushpuppi, is someone that has been monitored by FBI for internet fraud, for the sort of things that EFCC looks into, financial and internet fraud. So I was wondering why that, if he ever came before your, before your radar, if it was someone you were investigating, and investigating him, did you see the relationship with the DCP?
You see, the issue of Abba Kyari's involvement in Hushpuppi, that's what I'm talking about. Hushpuppi, yes, of course, we have been investigating Hushpuppi, and we work together with FBI in so many instances, not only Hushpuppi and so many other criminal cybercrime suspects. But Abba Kyari's involvement as to whether he was an accomplice or accessory or conniving or conspiring with Hushpuppi in one way or the other, that's not what I can say clearly.
Okay, gotcha. No problem. We'll be talking about following the money. EFCC, can you categorically tell us if you are able to track monies? They pay bandits money, for example, and some of them use this money to buy ammunition. Is there a way, is there a system that can actually allow us to know where these monies are going? I mean, I know it might not be your own area, but the truth is that I need to have an idea of the kind of technology, the kind of intelligence that the Nigerian government is using. Do we have the capacity to be able to trace money that Nima paid Mariam as a bandit, and if it's being used to buy ammunition, or we can trace it to the governor? So, I mean, do we have those kind of systems in place in this country?
You know, we may not say some things on air. But suffice to say that terrorist financing is one of the things that we are handling. Money laundering and terrorist financing. And of course, there are machineries in place that will be tracking these things. And then definitely, whenever we establish something like that, we go head on.
But do you today have links or have direct names of people who are actually funding terrorism in this country? Yes or no?
Besides the ones from that, you know, the Arab Emirates released to us.
Do you have
that they have?
Yeah. Do you have names of people funding terrorism in that country?
Definitely, we cannot say they are funding. Suspected, maybe we can leave it like that. Definitely, we may have one or two that may be suspected to have been funding, whether in their own name or using the corporate name or something like that, without narrowing it to an individual.
Can you explain to us, when they catch people like Hushpuppi who have acquired so much money through shortcuts, what happens to that wealth? Are they left with nothing at all? Are they make sure they give everything? Or they just go to prison for 10 years and then come back and continue enjoying their wealth?
No, not at all. Whatever is traced and established to be a proceed of crime, especially linked to that offense, must be forfeited. 100%. Definitely.
The one that does not go back, does it go into EFCC coffers or it goes to the government, TSA? Where does that money go to? Like all
There
this...
is not any EFCC coffer. It's only government, CBN.
Okay.
So we have our own recovery account. And this recovery account is in CBN. Whatever is finally recovered as proceeds of crime will go into that account and go to CF.
But are you well paid? Let me come to that because because and Abba Kyari, I mean, I'm one of those people that I really celebrated Abba Kyari, and I almost try to see where he's coming from. Like, listen, this is a man that he's been decorated. They're giving him all these plaques, all these emblems, and all that. But he might not be financially rewarding. I mean, so people like that are attracted to people like Hushpuppies. They go, oh, don't worry, I'll arrest you for you because I know I will get something. So those incentives kind of encourage people to go into those kind of, it doesn't make it right. I'm just saying that in that situation, are people well paid for the jobs that they are doing? Because these are attractive.
I will answer you this way. Because well paid, I don't know your degree of well paid. Yes. But what I will say is there is not any EFCC staff that I think will complain of payment. We don't have any reason to complain. We are happy with our payments. We are contented with it.
Regular?
We don't have any reason, and regular. As at when due.
Do you believe that a politician, a very rich citizen can be good friends with a high-ranking police officer and it will not compromise their work?
Yes, of course, can be a good friend without compromising.
How is that possible?
Yes, of course. If somebody is telling you do the right thing, even if he is coming up with a request, when you look at it, all what he is saying is, of course, something that is doable, right, reasonable.
There won't be bias.
Are you friends with politicians in Lagos? Okay. Are you friends with politicians in Lagos?
I don't even know one.
Would you attend the party?
May I?
I don't.
Are we talking
in our jurisdiction? You don't know the politicians here. Mr. Guy,
are we talking to our youth enough? Are we going to schools and having... So we don't want EFCC to only be the first time you meet EFCC when you're arrested. Are we talking to our young people going to schools, speaking to them about EFCC and the role
directly?
Okay.
Mariam, we do that.